Good day, family. This is video number 11 in our series on leadership and followership. Today I want to discuss with you guarding the heart of the church. As we continue this series, it's important to talk about something that often goes unnoticed until it's damaged, and that is the heart of the church. You know, churches rarely drift because of doctrine alone. More often, they drift because hearts harden, trust erodes, and relationships fracture. Leadership and followership both play a role in guarding the spiritual health of the body. Before we go any further, let me state this clearly, because here is a core truth. The health of the church is protected not only by sound teaching, but also by guarded hearts. Scripture calls for vigilance. Solomon would tell us this way. There in Proverbs 4 and verse 23, we get this powerful instruction: keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. That instruction applies to individual believers, and also it applies to the church as a whole. When hearts are guarded, the church remains healthy. When hearts are neglected, division quietly takes root. Leaders guard the church by watching over souls. Leaders are called to guard the heart of the church through care, teaching, and oversight. The writer of Hebrews reminds us this there in Hebrews 13 and verse number 17. And there we are reminded that leaders watch over souls, and they will give an account thereof. Leadership is not merely administrative, though that is involved. However, leadership is deeply spiritual. Faithful leaders guard the heart of the church by teaching truth clearly, addressing issues lovingly, and modeling Christ-like character. Followers guard the church by how they respond. Followership also plays a critical role in protecting the church. Paul warns believers there in Ephesians 4 and verse 29 to let no corrupt communication proceed out of their mouths, but only that which is good for edification, for building up. In other words, words matter, attitudes matter, responses matter. Followers guard the heart of the church when they, 1, refuse gossip, 2, pursue understanding, and choose unity over suspicion. Unity must be protected intentionally. Unity does not maintain itself. Paul urges believers there in Romans 14:19 to pursue that which makes for peace and mutual edification. That pursuit requires humility, restraint, and love. Both leaders and followers share responsibility here. Spiritual attacks often target the heart first. Many churches do not collapse suddenly. No, they erode gradually. Gradually, unfortunately, within. Paul warns there in Acts chapter 20, 29 and 30, that threats often arise from that which is within. The heart of the church truly matters. When hearts remain soft towards God and one another, the church stays resilient. Christ is the true guardian of the church. And ultimately, the church belongs to Christ. Consider what Paul reminds us of in Colossians 2 and verse 19. There he tells us that growth comes from Christ, who is the head. Leaders guard, followers support, but Christ sustains. And I want you and I to consider this application. Ask yourself this: am I contributing to the health of the church's heart, or quietly weakening it? Do my words and responses build trust or erode trust? Am I guarding unity with the same seriousness that God does? When the heart of the church is guarded, leaders shepherd with clarity. followers walk with trust, and the body grows in love. Therein, God is honored, the church is strengthened, Christ is glorified. And this is what it means to be formed to fight. Thank you so much for spending time with me.